Greetings, it's a Vaygrim. Welcome back to another episode of Vaygrim's Chance. I have been hard at work. It's a Wednesday here in Vaygrim's Chance, and I've been very hard at work. I have updated, I think I said this already, but I updated, if you look in the top right corner, I've updated my version of Journey Map. And I decided to kind of clear out some of my old waypoints in the process, but yeah, I'm very excited about this. Now, there's a couple things you'll immediately notice if you look at my hotbar. For one, I don't have my red power, my Project E stuff. Project E tools are right there. I'm deciding to mix it up, okay? I've gone back to my Ender Sword from Ender IO, my trusty Ender Sword. Why? Well, for one thing, it is fully empowered, fully upgraded. If you look at the actual tooltip, increased Enderman and Ender Pearl drops from Enderman. Enderman can't teleport. That's one perk that I really like. It is 11 plus 11 attack damage. Plus I have Sharpness 4 on it. I have Looting 3, Unbreaking 3, which isn't really needed anymore because it's fully powered up, so all damage goes to power. And it's got Knockback 1, which is very nice. I've also upgraded it using Tool Utilities, I think it is. I can't remember. In the mod pack, I've upgraded it so it hits AoE. So when I hit one target, all the targets around it get hit. It's very nice. But the big thing is travel, okay? Previously, I had to have 1, 2, 3. This is the Red Ktar was basically damage. It was also hoeing. It was also, deforestation, all of that stuff, right? And I have swapped back to this because this combines the functionality of the weapon and the Staff of Travel into one slot. Everything else between these two is covered by an atomic disassembler. Now, this is not a permanent swap. I'm just changing things up a little bit, but I can show you. If we go over here to one of our many, many trees, boing, let me go down here. Perk number 1 about the atomic disassembler. Perk number 1 about the atomic disassembler. Shift right click. I can do fast mode, vein mode, normal speed, or slow speed. This is one big thing. There is such a thing as too fast. This is a nice bearable speed, okay? If I do fast, right, that's actually almost too fast. There is such a point where a tool becomes so fast you cannot control it. So that's one perk in its favor. Vein mode. Let's do, there we go. It vein mines trees. Now this doesn't work 100%, but you can finish up the task manually. Works really fine for nice straight trees. So yeah, I can actually do vein mining on trees. It also lets me vein mine ore as I see them, so it's still very efficient and very capable, and I like it. I have been using it lately. Ooh, almost all of that stuff has grown out. Down here, now, this is also another perk of the atomic disassembler. It actually does a 3x3 hoe, which is really useful. So that is one big thing that I've been doing, okay? Let's turn our step assist back on. Now, there's a couple of changes you'll see right away. I'm starting a farm here for Netherwort because I need Netherwort. And I'm starting a farm over here for, well, this is, let me think, wheat and potatoes. I can actually go out here and look. I have an Ender IO farm right there. Farming station. Wheat and potatoes going bonkers. Now, I've discovered, let's take this out and put it right there. It'll pull the next one in line automatically. That is self-repairing. What I'm doing, these damage the hoes, okay? When you're actually using them, they damage the hoes that they use to perform their task. If I was using it to chop trees, it would be damaging the axe. Technically, I don't need this. But, whatever. So it is set to input and output into and out of the chest. It pulls seeds as it needs them, if it needs them. It pulls tools as it needs them. Well, I just put a little repair talisman from Project E. Every once in a while I come down here, I pull out a damaged diamond hoe. I might even enchant these with Unbreaking to stretch this out even longer. And then I just put and when I pull it out, it pulls the next one in line from the chest. I put this one back in here and it repairs. So I only have to worry about 2 chests. That is an alchemical chest from Project E on top. So I have also right here soybeans and bamboo. Bamboo is a really good green for Pam's Harvest Craft. You can use it for salads, all sorts of stuff. And soybeans is a good substitute for meat. If you don't have a cattle farm or a pig farm or whatever, then you can use soybean as a substitute to make tofu and stuff. It's kind of weird, but, you know, whatever. I have a travel anchor down here now. And this is one of the perks I like about this Ender Sword, right? I shift, farms, black market, workshop, the tech lab. Hey, I have a travel anchor in the tech lab right next to the reactor so I can check status on things. I have made a whole bunch of parts for Buildcraft Silicon, but we're not going to work with that today. Let's see. Over here, what have I done? Okay, first of all, I'm going to go over here. I don't need you, and I don't need you, or you. Whoops. Or you. Or actually that. This is a new addition. There was a chest here. Well, what I've done is I pulled this enemy chest out, and I've upgraded it to a security terminal. It's actually an ingredient in the security terminal. The security terminal, you get your wireless handheld terminal. Yes. And just put it right there to sync with it. I can put biometric cards to limit access if I want to. So only I had access, or other people could pull things out but couldn't put things in. Other people could put things in but not pull things out. Whatever. It's great. I can even restrict auto crafting if I want to. So now we have a security terminal with wireless access, but that also means, if you look, I have 16 booster upgrades, and it's boosting at a pretty big range. Energy usage plus 80 RF per tick. So right now, if we pull out our handy-dandy Applied Energistics 2 network tool, we just do right-click on the energy acceptor. Our AE system is using 750. Basically, right there, energy usage, 750 RF per tick. That's Butch. That is all the barrels downstairs. All the storage buses for this. Okay? Drives. Actually, these drives take up most of it. And all of the auto crafting. The storage buses don't use as much as I thought they would. I've actually severed everything, but this little cluster right here, I've cut it off from the rest of the system, and it still uses a considerable chunk of power. But I have wireless access now, which means I have capability to get all of this stuff. I can even, if I go down here on the farm, can even access my AE system down here. So this has been a really great upgrade for us. Now there's also, yes, back at the old house, the mob farm, I've made sure this is back and up to date. This is fully repaired, but it's going to need to be charged. Let me do something real quick. Just takes a moment. There we go. I'm just going to top off the battery in that sword. Grab that experience real quick. And store even more in my Mind Stone. Yay. Okay. Yeah, I went ahead and put a travel anchor down here at the old house. We still use this homestead for space. We still use it for stuff. Even if there's nothing in the building. I might redo this as a visitor's center or something. I don't know. I was coming down here with a garden, though, because I need the nether wart. Well, this is why I have the farm. Now, there's one big thing that I need to do is automate this. I have a farming station over here from Ender.io that works fine and good. By the way, that is being powered by a dimensional transceiver that's right underneath it. And that dimensional transceiver is receiving all of its power from the windmills, from the wind turbines. Those things are generating... hang on a sec. Let's go look. I can't remember. If you go over here... Now, here's the mistake. It says 384 RF per tick out. That's not how much they're actually generating. That's how quickly they can send it out of the wind turbine. That's the most it can push. It's generating, it says producing right now. See, 73 RF, 73 RF. It's going in short bursts because most of the power is being pulled from here. But it's making, at this altitude, we're at Y level 87, and it's making 73 RF per tick, which is not bad in the grand scheme of things. So that's 146 RF per tick between two of those things, and that is only using 100. So basically, that's free. Now, I realize, by the way, if you look down here, let's get this out real quick. I'm going to sleep in the tall grass. The benefits of my sleeping bag. You can go right there. Let go of me. Okay, I realize I don't need this many little water sources. I just like the way it looked. That is literally all an aesthetic thing. That's it. Okay, let's go back to the workshop real quick. So, I have another wart farm that I want to automate. And I'm thinking, and it kind of hurts, that golems might be a really good source. Specifically, I want to make a clay golem. I need a brick. I need 4 humanus, 4 motus, and 4 spiritus. Well, guess what I've been doing in my spare time? Ta-da! All of this stuff, pretty much except for this bottom row, and these two right here, the lucrum and the lux, everything else, all of these are new. All of these are new. And I even topped out some of these in the process. Wait a minute. Motus. Oh, that's right. And I had an empty jar. That's why I put Motus over there. So I need... What was it again? So I need Humanus, Motus. Let's put you right there. Right there. And Lucrum? No, that's not right. No, it was Spiritus. That's right. And that's right there. That's what we want to do. Okay. I'm going to put 2 of those there. It's pulling in the necessary ingredients. And I'm actually going to leave it set to this for a little while because I might make more of these little guys. Now, one thing I need to make sure and do before I get too far ahead. First of all, I'm going to turn this off. And I get my thermometer. Not my thermometer. There we go. Got to remember to research stuff. I get ahead of myself, and I don't always do it. Now, we have 2 new other tasks that we need to get to. That's completely wrong. Why did I do that? I'm going to go downstairs. This is why I love this thing, by the way. This thing is awesome. It makes all the automation... Actually, you know what? To heck with it. Brick. Let's get 1, 2. Let's get 2 more of these bad boys made. It makes it a lot neater and a lot more clean to be able to make this stuff. Did I already run out of... Well, it needs 2 of that. We'll come back to that in a second. Okay, I'll leave it. Whatever. I hope that's not gonna... I don't think it decays. Yeah, I'll figure it out. So, down here on our crafting table, I need to make... That is 4 nether quartz and a stick. It uses 5 ordo. I need a Golemencer's bell. Now, what am I going to have to do that I just put up all the stuff for? Again. Don't need those. Turn this off. I wish there was a way to put something... I wish I could put this in a table and then scan it that way. There we go. Okay. Let's grab that. Now we also need to make... I have 2 Nitor. I don't know if you remember my Nitor making batch. My batch making of Nitor. Let me rephrase that. But... Okay, that's going back up. Awesome. I made a whole batch in Nitor back when I first got this whole thing working. So now I have a whole bunch of spare Nitor. And I'm happy I did that. It makes it a lot easier. So now I got to remember I have to make a gathering core. Crucible. Right. So I am actually going to have to clear this stuff out. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to have to address this later. I can't remember. No. It does not matter. Except to me. So, now what I want to actually do, I want to have 1 gathering golem, and I want to have 1 harvesting golem. Now, I went specifically with clay golems because they seem to be a good average in stats. The only thing I don't like is the fact that they don't repair very quickly. But in theory, they shouldn't be taking any damage. Heck, they're even fireproof. So, they have an average speed, average carryability, which means that they carry strength, which means they can carry 8 items in a go. So they're not going to be making as many trips. Their average durability, in all, I think they're going to be really good. I could have gone with wood golems. They're above average speed, but they're going to carry... So it's like, yes, they could move faster, but they're going to have to make twice as many trips. I don't see the perk in that. Straw golems. Extremely... They're fast. They're not above average, they're fast. But carry limit 1. That's just bonkers. Whoops. Flesh golem, but the low durability. They're very fast. Carry limit of 4. If they're not going to be taking any damage, but I'm just going to stick with the ones I've got for now. I think it's going to work. So, let's see what I actually want to do. I'm going to have to make 2 of these things, and I think that they use Lucrum and Terra. Oh, no, Messus and Meto. Okay. So I need Terra, Lucrum. I'm going to put just one of these in there. Wait a minute. Golem animation core. Yeah, gather. So I want 1 gather, please. Boop. I get 1 gather core. Now what I actually want to do. I love the system. It auto-detects what it wants. That was the gather core. I need the harvest. That's Messus and Meto. And I think that's Meto right there. Let's put that there. Put that there. You go up here. And I put this in. It auto-detects. No. Fill. Harvest. There we go. And I have those. So, just left click on that. Wait a minute. Harvest. Let's put this back in here. There we go. Okay, so you have to unselect the one that you had before, basically. That's the part that still kind of confuses me. So I'm going to unselect that for my next setup. And I'm going to put these back. I'm getting better about this whole Thaumcraft thing. I am still learning a lot about the new system. But hey, so, okay. Cores. This is the part I'm a little funny on. Golem animation cores are used to animate your golem. You can core and animate with remain inanimate. The first such core you are able to create is the gather core. Fits the golem with... Will seek dropped items within 16 blocks and pick them up. Okay, so in theory... Simply right-click on a freshly placed golem with a core to attach it to the golem. So, let's see if I know what the heck I'm doing. I think I've spaced these things out far enough away. Let's get... The first one I'm actually going to do is the gather. Let's get us some spare ground here. Okay, there he is. I don't know why he's taking health, but taking damage, but he is now healing it. So let's right-click on him. He is set to gather. I'm going to get myself some spare ground here. And I'm gonna... I think, if I remember right, I need to... There we go. We can actually even test this theory. Well, if it's going to work or not. Go. Okay. We're going to put him here. And I think we're going to need another one. Because we need one to plant. This is confusing. There is another option. Well, first things first. I'm going to sleep real quick. Okay, I'm just gonna get all of this stuff. And you're sitting there holding. Why are you not doing anything? Okay, time to read up. Hang on a sec. Gather core items. Will seek items dropped out within 16 blocks, pick them up, and place them in aside an attached inventory. If you are not attached to inventory, they will simply hold on to them. If you right-click on a golem, you see specifically specific items they should pick up. Others will be ignored. How do you attach them? I guess that's what the Golem Answers bell is for, right? Right-click on a golem to select it. Once it is done, you'll see a glowing gear indicating home. The golem's home location and the side it is attached to. Clicking on the same location will either unmark it or cycle through different colors so the golem is able to shift right-click on a marked location will always clear it, and pressing F will clear all marked locations. Left-clicking on a golem picks it up with all its current upgrades and settings intact. Shift left-clicking picks up the golem but removes its... Okay. So... right now... Oh, there we go. Okay, that's interesting. I put him on the inventory. He's going to have to make several trips on that one. Hey, this is cool. I love seeing golems. It was Joe Gaming that actually gave me the advice that I should go ahead and try to mess with golems. There we go. You seeing it? I do kind of wonder, though. What do I need? Fill, empty, decanting, guard, harvest, butcher, fishing, chop. There's no planting. They seek out polygon crops, reeds, and other such. The harvested material simply drops onto the ground and must be gathered by some of the means. Unfortunately, they're not smart enough to replant the crops, but you're sure with a bit of work you might be able to eventually fix that bug. Harvest golems fitted with this upgrade. Oh, order upgrade. Oh, okay. Upgrade, order. Oh, that's not... Hang on. They have one upgrade slot, if I remember right. Okay, let's go upstairs. This is the wonder of my new AE system. I need gold. One gold bar, and then I need ordered. There we go. One of those. So first of all, I get these and turn them into nuggets. There we go. Now we go down to the farm. We find the planter. And he's been upgraded. So in theory, if we... He's going to be smart enough to replant, in theory. Now, I think if I right-click on them... Oh, gosh, what is it? Well, maybe. Now, here's the thing, right? I have him... Let's pick him up. Totally intact. No. And he's replanting. Yes, there we go. We've got one guy that can see out to the farthest edges. They're kind of pushing each other around, but I don't have a solution for that. It's okay. I probably should have put a little bit more space around that middle part. Now let's see if I get the watering can and go over here. I'm going to water up some netherwort. Because I might, what I might have to do... Oh, there he goes. So he sees that end. So now if I come over here, there we go. Okay, yeah. He is seeing, I think, all ends, all sides of the field. I'm just going to make sure. There we go. Now I'm going to check the corner. Let's see how far he can see. It says 16 blocks, I think. But I'm not sure. Yep. That guy goes and gets the extra. That's not mature yet. Awesome. We have a Golem run farm. I like this. This is cool. It makes me very happy. What I can actually do, get my extra materials, put them away. I'm actually going to put that there, put that back. I might need this. Maybe. Let's get it and put it right there for the time being. And actually, you know what? I'm going to... Oh, here's one thing I can think of. Hang on a sec. There's upgrades. There's little hats and stuff I got for him. Tiny spectacles. Golems are notoriously short-sighted. These glasses alleviate the weakness to some degree. I don't know. I think I can only put like a couple of these things on them. Increasing its pace. Okay. So I could make little bow ties. Black wool and string. That's easy. Hang on a sec. Ah. I'll be able to teleport again. How much wool... Whoops, I have one black wool. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. String. 1, 2. And then I need ink sacks. Okay. First things first. Nope. Wrong crafting table. There we go. So now, down to the farms. And, little bow ties. Isn't that awesome? They are filled with vim and energy. I don't want to give them the spectacles upgrade because I don't want them to see too far. The last thing I want is them running all the way over here and messing with this stuff. That's why I put a separation in blocks over here. So, this is actually very cool. This makes me super happy. I'm going to do a bit more research, and I'll get back to you guys next episode. I'm hoping that you're actually having as much fun watching me do this as I'm having doing it. It's definitely interesting. Stylus and dashing. Golem wearing it will increase health. That's it. Okay, so unusual vitality, so they can repair damage faster. This gives them, I think, more durability, more resistance to physical harm, increased health, a weapon. I don't need to give them. I'm not going to arm my golems. Yeah. So, thank you very much for joining me. Until next time, I'm going to move you over here. And kind of dark down here. I don't like it being so dark. There we go. Let's lighten things up a bit. So, we actually got this done during the downtime. But now we have this done. I wanted to do this really on camera because I think this has more steps and more things to learn. Anyway, I will talk to you folks later. Thank you very much for joining me. We're getting some farming done. I'll see you Friday. Remember, new world download, new version of the pack on Friday. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.